So I get asked from time to time, why do I do what I do? Why am I a trainer, an author, a coach, a consultant in this area of project management, program management, portfolio management, agile? And if you're putting your trust in me to help you get where you need to be, I want you to have an understanding about how I'm wired, how I am, why I do what I do. So hopefully this won't be a sales pitch, but just more of a here's why I do what I do, and hopefully how it aligns with helping you get what you need. So first, I'm a fourth generation entrepreneur, and so I had my first tax-paying business when I was in the fifth grade. So this isn't my first rodeo. I'm not a project manager that was laid off and saw a training ad and said, hey, I want to do that. This is something, I've put a lot of time and effort into doing, and seeing how a variety of people learn, process, and do things. So I really tried to fine tune it. Thus, I've been passionate about building things. I like designing things, taking ideas, turning them into reality. And if you've got some challenges getting to the other side of whether it's rolling out a PMO, getting certified as a PM, what have you, I like that. I like helping people build things. Also, I like seeing people grow and develop. Just last night I saw on social media one of my students, it turns out she'd moved out of state. She'd fallen off the map and I had lost touch with her. She said, I got a new job as a project manager. I said, congratulations, tell me more. I hadn't heard from you in a while. She goes, I passed the test. You had a lot to do with that. I was able to move out of state, closer to my kids, and get a job because of it. That's one of those really good feeling type things, and I like to see more of that. I also like overcoming challenges. Attacking the goal is very rewarding. I think back to teachers I've had over the years. There were those I liked, there were those I respected, and there were a very small number that were both. And if you said to me, would I rather be liked or respected as a trainer, coach, consultant? I said, well, I would probably say, well, if I have to choose, I'd rather be respected than liked, because respected means I did my job with you well. I did what you wanted as far as our involvement together. And so if we think about the idea of some training programs have a mentality that, we have to have standardized learning, we have to have standardized courseware, we have to, whatever. Not everybody learns the same way. Not everybody processes things the same way. And so I like to see what somebody's challenges are and how I potentially can help them attain that goal. And that's a very rewarding feeling. I've got, thousands of students under my belt so far. And with book sales and students, somewhere over 100,000 people have put their trust in what I do. And so when I hear how people learn different ways, it gives me a bigger knowledge base to be able to customize something that might work for your specific situation, be it work, life, how you process information, and thus we can work together and solve a problem. Also, I like continuous improvement. I don't rest on what worked well yesterday. If yesterday was perfect, that's fine. But if we can blow yesterday up and figure out how to do today even better, let's do that. Because not every day is going to be, better than the day before, but as long as we have the mentality of keeping an open mind and our eyes open to new things, then we can figure out a way to do things better and thus continuously improve. Thus we can work toward delivering what I call the perfect experience. And perfect, I know, is a very high, lofty word. There's various interpretations. The way I define it is complete and whole. So you put your trust in me as a trainer, as a coach to get you ready for an exam or the next step of your career, as a consultant to help map out what your workflow looks like or your study flow is. I want you to not have to do anything else other than what you brought me in for. So in other words, whatever you brought me in for, I want to be able to get you start to finish with that. And that's a very serious trust, and I take that very seriously. So, if you allow me to to work with you on something. You're going to see a very conservative perspective on making sure that as much as possible we can get what it is you're trying to get out of a situation. And I say conservative because I'm very risk averse when people put trust in me, and I'm very risk seeking when it comes to let's try something new to see if we can figure out a better way to do something. So it kind of sounds contradictory, but you know, I would rather be very conservative with my reputation and very risk-seeking with my product ownership mentality as it relates to trying to do new things. That, in the long run, is going to make for a better environment for everyone. So anyway, I look forward to hopefully working with you. Hopefully this didn't feel too much like a sales pitch, but more of a why do I do what I do. Don't hesitate to contact me. I can be reached at info@crosswindpm.com. If it makes sense for us to sync up via phone, shoot me an email. We'll figure out the best way to get in touch via voice, and I'm more than happy to do it. Thank you.